What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the right side of the map in the red color, playing as Hades. His name is Kimo. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Thor. His name is Suppe. The map is Frozen Wastes, and this is the fourth game of a 5-game series. I don't know if it was a best of 5 or not. I just know there's 5 games. And Suppe has finally claimed his first win, which is fantastic for him, showing the might of Thor. Obviously, a tier 1 god by anyone's honest account of the situation. And yes, he managed to take that third game. He almost managed to take the second game as well, as Kimo was showing signs of weakness here in this matchup. We'll see what Soup has got in store for Kimo this game. Frozen Wastes. Saving this gold mine on Frozen Wastes is so huge because gold mines on this map are so incredibly hard to secure and so incredibly easy to raid. So the idea, beyond the fact that obviously saving your gold mine for the 3,000 gold is really, really smart, the idea on this map with saving a gold mine is that when your opponent is on his second gold mine, or his third gold mine if it's a 2 gold mine spawn, when your opponent is on his second gold mine, moving out, he's out of his base gold mine, you'll still be in your base on your own dwarven gold mine, so you can be as reckless as you want with your army, disregarding the fact that your opponent could raid you back, because they can't, because you've got a dwarven gold mine in your base, and you can get a lot of value there. So we'll see if that's what Soup's gonna go for you. Kimo, on the other hand, this is a 1 gold mine Frozen Wastes. Perfect game for Kimo to go for Athena aggression or Ares aggression. Either or, it does not matter. We'll see if that's what Kimo's going to go for. But I feel like aggression on this map with Hades is the way to go against Thor. Dwarven Calipers here for on Kimo's side of the map. That is the siege cost reduction. Suppe's Relic, on the other hand, it's chilling right here in the middle of the map. And it's the Thundercloud. Sure, this is a big relic here. This is a big relic for Thor players against Hades, because it almost means that bonus that actually it might even mean that the bonus that the Hades player. I'm not sure exactly how it works, how the armor works, but it's a 5% extra armor on against Toxotes, and the Toxotes have that extra is it 10% damage for being Hades, so it almost counteracts that. I'm not sure exactly how the math works out in terms of the extra armor, because I know it's a bit strange, but it's good. It's a good relic. And Suppe just being completely bonkers here. What is this temple? And what is your plan here? Obviously, Kimo has been showing his hand that he does not want to be aggressive against the Thor. And maybe Suppe is doing some metagaming here. If I was against any unknown Hades player, I would never throw this temple up, because they can simply just go Athena and get value out of killing my abilities, and then I have to rebuild them, and it slows me down a ton as Thor. But we'll see what he goes for. Obviously, a little bit of a delayed advance time here. Village is almost finished on this hunt. There is hunt in the middle of the map that he's going to want to grab. He's got elk down here as well. Freya is on the way. Kimo, on the other hand, still not advanced. I'm not the biggest fan of these late Greek advance times that we've been seeing recently. Not a fan. We'll see. We'll see indeed. Now, let's check out Suppe's economy here. He's actually gone 5 gold, 5 wood, 5 food, which does indicate, generally speaking, a far second town center. Which means, even more so, that Kimo should be being aggressive here. But I'm not seeing it. Generally, 6 villages on wood, 4 villages on gold. potentially going one town center here. See the Catastropus coming over here. Kimo's going to be seeing this, potentially seeing this temple. I love that the Herser is dragging the scout away, not showing this off. We don't see any immediate town center here from Suppe. He doesn't quite have the resources. Does have a Herser over here, though. The Valkyrie coming onto this location. Oh, Ulfsark hitting it as well. Kimo hits the classical edge through Athena. I'm probably going to lose a villager here. This is really, really nice by a Suppe. He's drawn down his longhouse. He's got the relic here. Thundercloud Short throwing down a second longhouse. We do see that the Minotaur is out here. Suppe does notice he's going to be having to retreat that one away from the Minotaur. Minotaur turns around, fights the Valkyrie. I believe that the Valkyrie at this stage probably would have beaten the Minotaur there, but does decide to retreat as the Chiron comes in. We'll see what units Husky Suppe decides to build. The Ajax searching around. Does he not know? He does know. There he goes. He's coming in onto this location, going to be hitting the 5 villages here. And this might give away a little something to Kimo. The town center is on its way. We see a wooden wall coming up over here, trying to defend against any sort of aggression. The villager gets trapped in here, going to be losing that gatherer there. Nice play from Kimo. And Suppe should probably just retreat here away from this. Otherwise, he's going to lose more villagers. There's the town center. Forest fire. Kimo doesn't pay attention. Okay, well, I mean, if you use it enough, eventually you're going to get a game where you pick off 3 villages at the 6-minute mark, and you're going to feel good about it. But meanwhile, you're losing villages over here because Chiron and Ajax are strong. Let him go. That's 2 villager kills for Kimo, 3 for Suppe. Villagers probably should have stayed inside that sentry tower, but he does manage to get back into the town center there. No problems. There's the second town center almost up for Suppe. Kimo, on the other hand, still no second town center. In fact, Kimo's going for a fast heroic here. Is this good? Can this potentially be good? Like, Kimo goes for mass Nemean lions here? Potentially? Is that value? Maybe? Or does he just go for an early fortress and start Petropolis here? I think this is too far for the Petropolis to make it. So he would have to place the fortress here and build a box around it or something as an idea. And we'll see what Kimo is going to be going for. It's going to be a late heroic age, if anything, because he's on the Herdables. He does have husbandry. Dumping the food in. There's the Aphrodite. I mean, he can make Prodromus as an option, but they're very, very high in food. Very, very expensive units indeed. I'm interested to see how this strategy is going to work for Kimo. Suppe's got no idea what's coming for him. Obviously, he's got to know that one town center Kimo with a very low score does indicate a heroic age, but he just may not be thinking that. Maybe he just thinks he's super far in front. And the Ulfsark may spot the armory though. He's just searching for Herdables. I like that play. Now, what's Kimo going now? He's still building a lot of villages on food. So it is looking like this is simply just rushing Prodromus here. Which I think is incredibly risky because as soon as Suppe sees Prodromus, he can just start making Ulfsark. And stop making Raiding Cavalry. See the heroic age, see moving forward onto this. There's the Nemean line. No villagers on the temple here, making Hippocon and making Prodromus. I do not know about this. Do not know about this at all. Question is, will Suppe realize that this is happening over here and see that the hunt is being gathered or not? There's no armory for Suppe. But obviously, an early Skadi will counter any Nemean lions because of the Frost Giants. Frost Giants way too strong against the Nemean lions. Kimo with not many resources in the bank right now, making Prodromus, making Hippocon. Only one... Oh, he's got the Minotaur here as well. Only one stable here. Oh, Suppe coming in. He sees the villagers here. There is the curse, and he's going to be able to bring all those pigs back home. I like that play. He does get a kick off there with the Nemean Lion, but the Hursa are after the Nemean Lion here. If you get the Nemean Rex upgrade, it's Horn of something. They get so much of a buff. Where is it? Here it is. Roar of Orthus. If you get Roar of Orthus, they get so much bulkiness. But obviously, it's not worth if you're not going to mass them. And obviously, with the impending frost giants, it's a difficult time indeed. And I imagine Suppe's got to be relatively close to advancing here. He's got a lot of villagers on economy. Suppe almost able to advance. Second town center finally coming up for Kimo, but he's very far behind on the economy. So it's really good for Suppe. Hey, thanks, Ricky. Asking for the 100 bits, do I play piano? I do play piano. I play jazz piano. Go and listen to some jazz piano for me. Bragi. Ooh. Bragi. I don't hate it. Only reason I don't hate it is because clearly Kimo is making Prodromus raiding cavalry. Sorry, Prodromus Hippocon to counter the raiding cavalry mass of Suppe. But Suppe can just get out Call of Valhalla here, and he's totally fine. He's sort of thrown a little bit here by moving to that gold mine, but... It's fine, it's fine. He's going to go for his own gold staff. This is going to be brutal. Remember what I said. Holding on to that gold mine until you need to use it in the heroic age. And then you can be reckless. Moving forward, ready to cast his flaming weapons anywhere he so chooses. Third town center is up for Kimo. A bunch of villagers get picked off there. There's the Dwarven Gold Mine, the army of Kimo coming through this area, but this Dwarven Gold Mine completely safe. Probably would have preferred to see it on this side. You want to put the long side against the town center so that you can get the more easy situation there. Now, the battle ball onto this location here. We do see no battle balls coming out right now. Do we have upgrades? We don't have Shaft Mine just yet for Suppe, but that's fine. He's got a lot of dwarves on gold, 29 to be exact. In fact, he's moving more over there. He's got this ox cart he can send over there as well, but doesn't matter now. The cavalry coming in to take down Kimo. We'll see. There's the battle ball coming after the town center. Still no flaming weapons from Suppe, who is spamming out these Ulfsark as best as he can. And the Nemean Lion is here. Restoration coming down onto the town center, but it does not re-heal the town center ridiculously fast if the town center is firing. You can utilize Restoration to counter, say, an earthquake or something like that, but not a fight like this. And now it's looking like Suppe has managed to take down so much of Kimo's army here with the flaming weapons. He's still got 40 seconds left of it, and he's going to be able to spam out Battle Boy. He's got a lot of favor incoming from the flaming weapons. He can make his move over onto this town center as well if he so chooses, and that's going to be a really, really difficult thing for Kimo to defend right now as he's making his way actually into the main base of Kimo here. I think Suppe should probably consider going to this town center instead. He's going after the gold mine. I love that play there. Obviously, gold mine down the bottom, gold mine at the top. We're seeing the Ulfsark trying to make his way through. Does get snipes there as these villagers are getting taken down. The Hursa has found this gold mining operation. Villagers retreating back into the sentinel range there. Suppe can grab this town center if he cancels his unit production here. One thing you can do to continue this pressure really aggressively is throw down a market, start trading that gold for food and wood, mostly just for food here, and you can continue this aggressive push really, really well there, but not happening just yet for Suppe, who has 1,600 gold in the bank. Villagers getting pulled back by Kimo here, and the town center is on its way up. Motherboard get pulled back here. There's the hill fort going up for Suppe. Town center is almost up for Suppe as well, so he's going to be in a fantastic position. The big problem, however, that Suppe is going to run into, if he allows Kimo to get there, is going to be Heliopoli. Heliopoli spam against a Bragi adversary is very difficult. If the Bragi adversary is Loki, they can go Hell and then get Frost Giants. That's fine. But Thor players need to go Skadi to get Frost Giant. Now, you cannot defend against Heliopoli with Thor. Potentially, if he goes Tier and he gets Berserker Gang, the Ulfsark have, I think they have a small bonus against Siege. No, I tell a lie, they have no bonus against Siege. They possibly should have a bonus against Siege, to be honest. But they don't. So there's really no units to do anything against Heliopoli actually, apparently there's a raiding cavalry that have the bonus against Siege. So you can make raiding cavalry, but don't know. Villagers up here on this gold mine here, doing their thing. There's the market there for Suppe. Suppe going Balder. I don't mind the Balder at this situation now for Suppe. He's got a lot of advantage and he knows he sort of needs to finish this game. I feel like Tyr as well would have been just as winning here as Balder. We already see some Paspis coming out. I wouldn't mind seeing raiding cavalry getting massed now for Suppe as he sees the Paspis coming out, as he's going to be Ragnarocking. So we'll see. Villagers trying to repair the town center, but the battle ball, look at that damage. 40 total damage, 20 crush, 20 hack. Town centers only have 10% hack damage, so these battle ball just basically doing 18 damage plus the 20 or whatever it is. I can't finish it off. Math, because Kimo's tapped out, says GG, no need for the Ragnarok. What a play here from Suppe, completely countering that fast heroic from Kimo. I'm really not sure what that was from Kimo. I feel like he was just testing a little bit, limit testing maybe, to see how the fast heroics work for Greek against Thor. Now, if you go for it, this possibly works if you go for Nemean Lion spams. Possibly get an early, maybe not even get an early golden apples, just put a bunch of villagers onto favor in the early stages of the game so that when you hit the heroic age, you have a lot of favor then to spam out the Nemean Lions, and then you want to hit a timing before Skadi hits and maybe get a gold starve with the curse and the Nemean Lions, maybe possible. And then you also go for Toxotes as well behind it. But the stable with the Prodromus, with the Hippocon, it's just so much food to be used, and it's just not enough, and it's very easily countered by Ulfsark or even just defending and all that other stuff. But GG, well played by Suppe regardless, leveling this 2-2. So I guess this was a best of 5 in the end. We've got one more game for you in this matchup. So hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.